Hello and welcome. This is Varun, Technical Advisor, Design and Prototyping and Educational Consultant for tutormesh.com. In this session, we will be learning about advanced data entry methods in AutoCAD. The data entry methods in AutoCAD is divided into two, that is basic data entry methods and advanced data entry method. We have already discussed about the basic data entry method in our previous videos. In this session, we will be discussing about advanced data entry methods. The advanced data entry method is divided into two, that is direct data entry method and dynamic input. Let's see these methods in the software. So first of all, let me adjust my grid. That is, I will go to the grid settings and make the grid spacing as 1 for both X and Y, and make the display beyond limits option unticked so that my grid will be shown in a concise manner, and press OK. So now you can see a dotted grid of one equal space with a limit is been shown. When I zoom in further here, this distance become 1 and this distance become 1. In the direct data entry methods, we don't have to worry about any of the coordinates. We can directly input the length or the distance to the software. So consider, let me draw a line. The command for line is L and press enter. So let me start the line from here. Suppose my requirement is to draw a line towards this direction. In direct data entry method, you can actually point the cursor towards that direction and input the value. Suppose the distance of the line, let it be 5, and I will press enter. So this shows that the line of length 5 will be placed in that direction. My next direction, let it be this one. I will show a 6 distance towards this direction and press enter. So this line is of length 6. And if you want to draw another line of length 10 towards this direction, show your cursor towards this direction and press 10 and press enter. So that means this line is of length 10. So direct data entry method is very easy to design. That means in which direction you show your cursor, you can actually input the distance. Similarly, you can use this method to draw other objects also. Let's see with the circle. Consider a circle with the center point somewhere here, like this. And it's asking to specify the radius of the circle. To show the radius, you can show any of the direction because radius is same towards any direction, and give the value, suppose 5, and press enter. So this circle is of radius 5, which we input with the help of direct data entry method. Suppose if you want to draw another circle with the same center, you have to activate the circle command and adjust your OSnap settings, which we have learned in our previous video, and select the center point and show the radius or the diameter. This time we will be inputting the diameter. To access the diameter, we have an inner command, that is the diameter. I will click on it, or you can type D to access that. To specify the diameter, you can just show towards any of the direction and input the value. Let the diameter be 4 and press enter. So this circle is of diameter 4 and this circle is of radius 5. Now what if I want to draw an exact parallel line towards my x-axis? To draw such lines, we have to make use of ortho mode, which we have learned in our previous video. So you can start a line from this endpoint towards any of the direction. So if you want that line parallel to the x-axis, you can make your ortho mode on by pressing F8. So let me give the distance of the line, let it be 4, and press enter. So this line is of length 4. Let me continue drawing towards the y-axis. Let the distance be 2 and press enter. This distance be 4 and press enter. And this distance be 2 and press enter. So now you can see a perfect rectangle has been made with the direct data entry method itself. Similarly, if you want to draw a line with a precise angle, it's also very simple. We can make use of polar tracking, which we have discussed in the previous video. You can make the polar tracking on. You can select the angle whichever you need. Suppose my angle be 23 degree. Now let me start a line with this as the starting point. So you can see that a tracking line is already shown here. So when it comes here to the 23 degree, a tracking is shown. So you can actually extend the direction and you can give the value of the length here. Let the length be 10 and press enter. So that means this line makes an angle of 23 degree with the x-axis with a length of 10. So in many ways, you can use the direct data entry method with the help of the special function keys available here. The next data entry method is the dynamic input. We have already discussed about the dynamic input mode in our previous video. So let's see the dynamic input mode in much more details. To access the dynamic input, you can come to the customization tab, click on it. You can find the dynamic input available here. So you can click on it to see the dynamic input available here. When you make this one on, your dynamic input is already on. So let me start a line. So now you can see that the line is asking dynamically. So I will press enter and start the line somewhere here. So now you can see the dynamic characteristics is shown along with the line. That is, what is the length and what is the angle. It's already shown. Now consider my requirement is to draw a line of length 3 at an angle 33. So with the help of dynamic input, you can directly type 3 in the space for the length, and you can press tab to log the length and go to the angle option. So let me press tab. Now you can see your length is been logged and angle you can adjust. So for the angle, I will give 33 and press enter. So now you can say that this line is of length 3 at an angle 33. Now similarly, if you want a line of length 4 at an angle 90 degree, you can press 4 tab 90 and press enter. So it's dynamically showing the values. Let's see what happens the same in the circle. I will start a circle, press enter. With this center point, I will show the radius. Now you can see that it's dynamically showing the radius. For that radius, you can give the values whatever you want. For this, I will be giving the value as 2 and press enter. So that means this circle is of radius 2. Similarly, I will start a circle with the same center point showing outwards. I will go for the diameter D and press enter. So now you can see that it is clearly asked what is the diameter. So let me input the diameter. Let it be 5 and press enter. So that means we have clearly placed 2 circles with the help of dynamic input mode. Normally, most of the drawings are done with the help of dynamic input mode. It is much more faster and precise, and it's easy to understand what is actually going on in the drawing. So that's the end of this session, and we hope you understood well. Keep posting your queries and feedback, and for more videos, log on to www.tutormash.com. Thank you.